What is up, homies? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Heroes Reforged. We are watching the brand new trailer for Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. I was on vacation in Hawaii. I'd wake up at 3 in the morning going, why did every trailer drop while I'm gone? So we're a little late to the game on this, but you know.
Oh, but we had to wait. We had to wait for.
Relax,
we had to wait
everyone.
for our boy Adam. We're not. Augustine and I. We had an option. We're like, we could just watch it, but we're gonna wait for Adam. I haven't seen this trailer yet. Adam's the number one Star Wars fan.
I think specifically for this franchise, this was our first big franchise that we watched on this channel.
Oh yeah, I'm the Star Wars fan, but this is kind of our baby because season 2 is kind of what kicked off our channel.
Yeah, exactly. Season 2 is kind of how we kicked off this whole series. So I'm like, you know what? We could wait. This is a big deal.
Yeah,
this is a big deal. We're getting the big screen version. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm glad we waited. I'm ready to go though. If you guys are ready to go.
Yeah,
sure.
Let's do it. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, yes.
Mexico.
That's little
adorable.
Grogu. He's so cute.
I hope it's still Ludwig Göransson doing the music. It's got to be.
Oh,
Is that my boy Babu Freak?
Please be Babu Frick.
Yeah, I hope so. Yes.
Nice.
I love that little guy.
I mean, they're probably using the music from the show, but it sounds like Ludwig Göransson.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Zeb, yes.
That was Zeb, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Impressive.
Woo.
Oh, one of those looked like an Iron Man Mark I. That's great. This is the way.
Nice.
Damn. Those guys are dead.
Wow, I really like that.
Yeah, it's
I
such
really
a
like
throwback,
these titles.
Forged for IMAX. Hey, it better be forged for 3D.
Good shot, baby.
Good job, baby.
Good job, baby. It's so cool.
I think
Very fun, very cute.
I think it's a very fun trailer for sure. I will say though, I was expecting a little bit like, I think I was expecting a little bit more of a setup for story because the Mandalorian and Grogu is not really like, if this was a brand new Star Wars franchise.
I know, but it's not story heavy already. That show is not story heavy.
Yeah,
you know,
but also
usually.
like I was kind of expecting the trailer to just give us like, okay, what's the story? Because at this point, like Mandalorian and Grogu is not some mystery. Like we know who these characters are. We've been on on multiple adventures with them through 3 seasons. They've cameoed in other shows.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm like, cool. I don't really think that this trailer should have been like a clip show. I feel like it should have just been, here's the story.
I think let's talk about that because I do have a lot of I have some feelings, positive and negative, about what Star Wars is doing right now.
Yeah,
and I think that I've heard people talk about this where they're like, this feels like it is definitely trying to capture a kid, new, fresh, different audience than what the Star Wars sequel movies were going for, than what Star Wars TV shows typically go for, and this teaser I've already talked about. I haven't seen it yet, but I've already seen people talk about how it is very like accessible. It's just an announcement. It's just like, hey,
it's like,
remember that TV show you watched on Disney Plus? This is going to be a theatrical movie. These are the cute puppets. Here we go. And I wonder if it's that versus here's what the story is as we continue the adventure. In case there are people who didn't watch the TV show, but they're like, you didn't subscribe to Disney Plus in 2019 like everybody else did. Here's just a quick. This is a Star Wars movie with puppets. This is maybe more kid-friendly. And then going forward, there will probably be, I'm sure there will be trailers that specify like, here's what the story is going to be. Here's the plot. Here's what's happening with the New Republic. Here's Sigourney Weaver's character. Here's her character's name. Here's the bad guy. Here's the threat. Here's Din Djarin. Here you hear Pedro Pascal's voice. This felt like the puppet show. This felt like a little kid puppet showcase, which is great. And I have some mixed feelings about what Star Wars is trying to do and what it should be doing and what I want to see from Star Wars and what I want to see from Star Wars that might not be catered to me, but catered towards other audiences, all that stuff. It's all very complicated. I have feelings about my own stuff that I want, but I also strongly feel like it should not just cater to a grown-up in your 30s and 40s niche nerdy audience that buys action figures like I do and buys all the Star Wars books and shit. I want to have the feeling that I wasn't alive for, but that that audiences had in 1977 when I went to go see A New Hope. And it was young people and it was teenagers and it was kids and it blew their minds. I want that. I want that for kids. Even if I go and cynically sit there and I go, this is great. This is a great season 4 that they truncated into one movie. It's got a great pace. I'm sitting there picking it apart, whatever, like I do with all of these movies. I don't care. I still want them to go for something that feels like it is not for me. Does that make sense? Because at the end of the day, that is still for the inner kid in me. And I do love little baby Yoda Grogu. He's our baby. He's our guy, dude. Everything he did in this trailer was cute as shit. And I was all for it. I'm like, this is great. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, does this make you guys nervous, or do you feel like this is a good, like we're easing into it approach, or, where are you with perfect. Star Wars right now? Okay.
I really dislike this narrative that like we have to write for kids specifically, for kids to like it. And it goes to show with specifically like K-pop Demon Hunters, right? What part of that was written for kids specifically for the box demographic of 3-year-olds to 6-year-olds? That movie was not written that way. That movie was a good movie and kids latched onto it. And I think that's what Star Wars was and still is. I don't think we need to like think about Pixar, the early start of Pixar days, right? Kid-friendly images, super packed stories, and really well-written stories for adults, right? References for adults. There was so many things that were blended in there because it was such a well-done story. I feel like this trailer, yes, it is trying to get us with the puppets. I don't think kids necessarily watch this and go, oh, Star Wars is doing puppets again. They just see a cute little guy. And then we see Din Djarin in there. Papacitos for us. Like, he's there for us. And so when we see these kinds of things, I'm okay with it having some kid elements. But I know that this is going to have, like, some really cool action, some really cool things that I like to see. And I like that blend. And so this whole narrative of, like, yeah, it's going to be accessible to kids. If kids like something, they're going to watch it regardless. If it's adult content, they're going to watch it regardless. I remember as a kid wanting to watch Beavis and Butthead because they told me not to, and being scared because I was like, oh, are they going to catch me? I shouldn't have been, but I saw it and I loved it and I had fun. So, yeah, I think what they're doing here is just reminding us how fun and how damn Nessie agrees with me.
Of course she does.
It's really reminding us how much fun we had in the last 2 seasons. Jesus Lord.
Yeah.
How much fun we had. It's my own personal Grogu, you guys. Hold on, let me get her.
Get her, pick her up, get her. Perfect.
But it's reminding us, like, look, season 1 and 2 were really dope. Jesus Lord.
Anyway, Adam, you could jump in. Adam, how are you feeling about it?
You guys talk amongst yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I also have mixed feelings about it because, like, even the trailer, like, I feel like it's just trying to lean into the action elements of it, and then it's leaning into the IMAX element of it. Like, the frame expands at one point and you're like, ooh, yay, it's on a big screen, which I think is really cool. But I think the other thing that I can't say I'm really turned off by it, but I would say maybe a little bit disappointed is that it looks and feels like the show. And I know the show is really expensive and it's really big, but now you're doing a movie. So now I'm kind of expecting that the look, I understand maybe wanting to make it feel seamless to the show so you can watch seasons 1, 2, 3, if you throw in Boba Fett, and then watch this movie and it all looks and feels like it comes from the same sort of place. But I do feel like if you are going to now take these characters and put them on the big screen, especially IMAX, I don't necessarily want it to look like it's all shot on the volume, which I think that is one of the things that they took advantage of with this movie, is that they could produce it semi-quickly because they can do all of their post-production work at the beginning and make all the backgrounds and do all that stuff, make the film. And also, like, I don't know how much Pedro Pascal is necessarily in this movie, like how much he's playing Din Djarin. You know, he has
off time.
Yeah, like he has amazing performers, stunt performers who play the parts for him throughout the show, and he comes in, he does the voice, and when there's a helmet removal scene, he's in it. So I think that's the other thing with this trailer, like the feeling that I'm getting. Maybe the movie will convince me differently, but it just kind of feels like we're taking season 4 of the show, truncating it into a 2.5 hour film and putting it in theaters, which I think, like, conceptually I'm fine with it, but I also feel like if you're going to do it, it's got to really look and feel and be at the level, like The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. Regardless of how you feel about those movies, they feel like films. They feel like these big budget movies that when you go see it on an IMAX screen, it feels like a special experience.
Yeah, they're pretty stunning.
Yeah, like this looks fine, but it's not, it doesn't look, I'm not watching the trailer going, holy shit, they really leveled it up for the movie. And now it feels like it's a really big theatrical experience. So I think those kinds of gripes, and, you know, that is a thing with Star Wars going into this like new era of their movies. Same thing with Starfighter and all that stuff. If you like, you really got to make it feel like it's a really big theatrical experience. Otherwise, people are going to go, well, I'll just watch this season 4 of the show on Disney Plus whenever it comes out. And like, that's not what you want people to do. You want people to flock to the theater and go, oh my God, we can now see these characters on the biggest screen imaginable. I'm looking forward to it. But so, you know, I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I'm excited to see the characters again because I do love the characters.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that element of it. But aesthetically and visually and all that stuff, I'm a little bit disappointed by it. And, you know, it's like, it's for IMAX. Like, great. This should look huge and expansive and really, really special. And it kind of just looks like season 4. But again, I understand it's those seasons are also not cheap.
It's
and there's
like
still lots of room to show us that kind of stuff, I think.
Yes, I'm sure that,
you know,
the next
I don't know if this was
trailers,
a showcase to show that, but I think that, like I said, before this little monster interrupted me, I think this is just trying to remind us, hey, remember what you loved?
It's fun.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it. Check this out, and then the next one we'll see the big
for 2019. It's nostalgia for 2019. Exactly. Hey, remember right before the pandemic? Look at how fun this was. Remember? It was so fun.
You remember
episodes
this?
are coming out right before Rise of Skywalker.
Remember when we saw the baby in the crib?
Yeah, man, so good. It's like you guys are saying, and Adam, like you were saying, we have now trained ourselves. We have been trained to expect movie quality, theatrical quality effects and stuff for like a Star Wars TV show, which is great, but now we're used to that. So now, can you put the genie back in that bottle? Because now we watch this trailer and we go, well, it looks like the TV show, because the TV show was trying to look like the movie. And now people are going to think that. We might think that. And again, it's that thing of, I wonder if the marketing is really going to hit hard with like only in theaters. And I would love it if they put something out like, the only way you can see The Mandalorian and Grogu for 6 months is in a theater. And it's not coming out on Blu-ray until 6 months from now. And then it won't be out on streaming till a year from now. Like, which is impossible. And these companies are never going to pull that kind of stunt right now, but they should. And this should be as much of a theatrical event as Wicked Part 2 or, you know, I'm
any
looking at
Marvel
the other
movie.
Little trailers and a Marvel movie. But even those, it's like people do know that they're going back to Disney Plus in a matter of weeks and months. And so, it's going to be interesting to see how like the general audiences will sort of show up for this, because we'll be there. We're opening weekenders, but you know, but this might be the thing, guys. This might be the thing where, listen, my mom knows that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to Marvel. And my mom knows Baby Yoda. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm joking, but it's true. Like that's the power of marketing. That's the power of these characters. Like everybody knows Baby Yoda.
Your mom knows Pedro
Let's go
too,
see the
though,
Baby
right?
Yoda movie. Oh, she knows Pedro. Of course she does.
Of course.
Por supuesto. But it's gonna be the draw is gonna be this puppet man. I would like to see the baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Be the draw.
100%.
We'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing more trailers and just, you know, seeing a little bit more about this movie and how they made it. But yeah, we'll find out. Guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. How are you feeling about it? Do you feel like it's living up to the expectation? Do you feel like it should look more like a movie, or are you happy with it? I want to know everybody's thoughts, because it's been out for a couple days now, so now everybody has seen this trailer, and I'm sure everybody has an opinion. But check out everything else that we're watching on the channel, and go back and watch our reactions for Mandalorian. We've got them for seasons 2 and 3, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, plenty of other stuff. Nessie, what do you think? You got any opinions on the trailer? No?
Good shot, baby.
Check out all that other stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Heroes Reforged is gonna react. Heroes Reforged is gonna review. Heroes Reforged is gonna discuss. That's why we are watching